All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. For the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play.
On the ground with Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through.
26. Hey, echo. Tight go, tight go, tight go.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Ten Lobo. Leo.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. The first carry now. This is Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, this is Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, box drop.
Second and 4. The hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On first down, Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. We're scoreless after 1. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Then into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's and now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They're going to look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's 2 really good stops in a row, back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively, and now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. On third down, Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter knows.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dean Lowry in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Pass on second down. Intended for number 10. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of the...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Exit.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. To throw is Rodgers. On third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, Alpha!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Terry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now back to throw. They'll throw right side here, complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for Green Bay, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.